statement.
Okay, opening statement. Super proud of our team and our players. Refused to lose in the bleakest, most dire moments when it looked impossible. On the 2-yard line with no timeouts, barely a minute to go, and haven't done anything offensively in quite a while. And the quarterback's been taking a lot of shots. To all of a sudden start making plays like we made, incredible plays, and score at the end like that. It's a game of inches. It truly is. And the team refused to lose. And we're proud of this football team. Now, tape tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of things we won't be proud of. But Penn State's a good football team. And maybe they found their quarterback too. A guy that can lead them to more wins the rest of the season here. But it was the most improbable victory I've ever been a part of. And there couldn't have been a better place to make it happen.
Instant set.
Curt, you mentioned the offense kind of struggling throughout the game. What did you tell him before that final drive, and what was the key to kind of flip things around?
At that point, I didn't tell him anything. I was kind of coaching Mike up. Not Coach Mike doesn't need a lot of coaching, but just giving him, what I thought, that we need to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quickly, get him in rhythm. And we were able to do that on some of those 4 vertical routes and the seams. And so Mike did a great job. Fernando was just getting hit time after time after time, and never gave in. He got his composure back and made the plays at the end.
Seth and Sammy.
Obviously, you were out without Elijah Surratt today and had some huge plays on that last drive by multiple receivers. Just how big was your receiving core today?
They were huge on that last one. Charlie Becker caught the post early in the game too, because this is a team that will double cover your receivers once in a while, and they were going one-on-one on Becker. And Charlie made some fantastic plays. He's taking advantage of his opportunities this year. Look, we left a lot of plays out on the field today in the next game. I guarantee you that. But we'll fix that tomorrow, best we can. And but I'm glad Becker and Cooper when we need it.
Sammy and Daniel.
Coach, after taking the 27 lead in the second half, what was the issue that bogged you down on offense?
I think we were getting whipped up front, and the quarterback got off rhythm and probably, need a little better eye control and discipline in terms of his reads and processing. But, it's hard to play quarterback when you don't have very good protection. You got to keep the quarterback on rhythm, and that ball's coming out quick out of his hand. When you do that, good things happen, and when you hold the ball, bad things happen. And that's what happened.
Daniel, front attack.
Yeah. When you say just how low the odds were of you guys winning, the fact you guys rallied at the end there late, what does that show about how your team is wired?
The best thing I can say is we refused to lose. We had that one last big run left in us when probably most people had counted us. I guarantee you when Fernando got sacked on first down, how many people in this room counted us out? Right? So, great drive.
Zach the Joe.
Why is it that you are counting Fernando out? What is it about him in the offense that you are counting him out now?
I'm just trying to coach to the circumstances of the game best I can. Use the timeouts right, give us the best chance, and then at the end, the players got to make the plays on the field. But I think, we were able to complete some passes where things that he did really well, that we had not done much early in the game, that were all of a sudden open. And the kids made it happen. Cooper and Becker with 2 great catches.
Joe on your left and Jerry.
What were the moments like with the review on Omar's touchdown? And in the moment it's called touchdown, just what were the emotions?
At that point, you're just getting the next call ready, and what hash is the ball going to be on, which took a while to get an answer to. But I thought the officials were great. You're getting ready in case it doesn't go your way all the time on a review. And then when we found some touchdown, it's okay. Let's get that extra point team on the field. Didn't really love what happened on the kickoff. Gave him really good field position there. But in the end, the defense found a way. and so the most improbable victory.
Jared, right front in this.
After you guys went down, did you see anything on the players' faces, or was there anything said between the players that you could tell that they were going to find a way here?
I mean, things started to go against us a little bit. And, the only thing I said to a lot of the guys was, we're going to find out what we're made of. But that was probably a series and a half or so before the last drive. And come that last drive, you got time to talk to them. You got the ball, this is the deal. We've been in a lot of 2-minute situations. It just flashed back in my mind a little bit of similar situations in fall camp that we were in, where we scored touchdowns, and this one's no different, and all of a sudden we start making those plays. You know how it is when all of a sudden you're making those plays, like anything's possible. It was.
Niz, and then we'll wrap with Matt.
Curt, you coached receivers before that. In the back of the end zone, Omar Cooper's catch itself, the difficulty level, how was he able to kind of do that?
I got to see it again on tape and TV. Honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a great catch. And to keep that toe in bounds, you got to be a real special player to do that.
Matt, last one.
There's 2 games left. I think he made his case today, but what's your case for Fernando with high school?
I don't really think about that. We're trying to develop him to become the best player he can be.